make everybody forget what the Great Invasion of 1995, 94, 95, when certain ancestors came and and a huge war broke out on the planet. Beings came to your planet through portals, and people that was alive in that time don't even remember it because of the neuro their neurons were shifted, their memory was erased through using program synthesizers. Because everybody watched regular TV back in the 90s. So they used to have the programs that used to come on the TV and say, this is a test. Beep. And they'll show all the colors. You know what I'm saying? And they was hypnotizing the masses with that. Wiping out the memories of what they had seen. The trauma people had went through in 94, 95. Alright? So, now, I haven't done a long lecture on this topic yet, but I will do a lecture on this war that took place. In 95. Alright? So that was also a big part of why they needed to conquer the energy grid in 96. Coming fresh out of that, they was trying to seal up those portals, which they did successfully. And Y2K was all about them gaining control over the portals. When they told everybody, oh, the world was going to end in Y2K, that was about them just gaining control over the portals. The world wasn't in, they was sealing up the portals because their time was already up. But you still had our ancestors and beings from the Galactic Confederations that would come down here and try to launch attacks from the outside. Like I said, we've been trying to get into this planet to free you since they took control of the planet. Since they invaded the realm. We sent many messengers down here. Many of them were killed, jailed. Most of them wasn't listened to after they left. Then the teachers they left behind were picked up by others who were sent down to wake you up. Okay, so the whole 96 Olympics had everything to do with the Great Invasion of 1995, which is when certain spaceships came down to this planet that we sent, the Anunnaki sent, and other members in the Galactic Confederation sent. All right, sent these scouting ships down here to try to free certain individuals if they can get through these portals, which they did successfully, and the war broke out. That's why they came out with Independence Day as also. Look, man, let's see when Independence Day came. When Independence Day came out, man. I don't even know. I'm gonna just look it up and see. I promise I don't know when Independence Day came out, but I'm gonna find out. What year? Because I know what Independence Day was all about. It was about the invasion. It took place in 95. What year? The Independence Day come out? I don't know. I'm just going to see. More things taking place in 96. July 3rd, 1996 was the day in the year Independence Day came out. Come on, man. All right, they bleached everybody's memories after they defeated certain ancestors that came through down this portal. They used the television channels to do it. Mass hypnosis to bleach everybody's memories clean. Then they made the biggest person at that time was Jordan. This is why they got everybody believing in that timestamp. All of a sudden, Mike just played basketball for 2 years, baseball for 2 years. Then all of a sudden, he went back to basketball. What year did Jordan win his first championship again? 96. Come on, man. Independence Day is all about the Great Invasion of 1994 and 95. The entire way the movie goes is a fucking documentary. Period. 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 Because when they came, they literally had the whole sky. The ships was so big that our skies was filled, so we couldn't do nothing but see them. The same way they show you an Avenger. That's where they get that from in Avengers as well. When the first Avengers, when the ships is coming through the portal, out the sky in Avengers, they got that from how the sky looked when our ancestors came in, when they first came back in 94, 95. Independence Day is about them defeating our ancestors and pushing them away from the planet and closing the portal up. Then the year Y2K, the year 99 going to 2000 was when they gained access over the portal through the Vatican. Because the Vatican is actually built on one of the 3 major portals, which I was talking about this on my website the other night on the real history of Africa. How there is no such thing as Africa. Before it was called Africa, it was just another part of Atlantis. And it's 3 major portals on Atlantis. The biggest portal is in North America. This is why they made North America their capital. The USA is the most world power because of this portal that they built over her. Okay? And then the second biggest portal is in present day what they're calling Africa. Africa is connected to the North America. But they don't show that to you on the map because they show you the maps backwards. And upside down and all the way fucked up. All right, they got everything, states looking bigger than they are, cities, nothing on the map look like it look in real life. Nothing, everything is a completely different location. It's way bigger or smaller. I'm just connecting these dots. And this was all did because of this great invasion that took place in 93, 94. All right? 94, 95. Also, what else took a drastic shift in 96? Tupac Shakur. Music. Tupac Shakur was killed in September 1996. We got a lot of shit going on in 96 now.
How that? Let me show y'all this. What does that say? This mechanism, when you Google it, it says it's called an electrobiomechanical neurotransmitter synapses repositioner, commonly referred to as a neuralizer. It is a top secret device used and has the ability to wipe away anybody's memory who sees the flash by isolating and editing certain electronic impulses related to memory. Do you see how they broke that shit down on Google? And you think that shit was just in a movie? And this is what they hit the public with. Mass hypnosis in 93. Nobody remember the invasion from 93 to 95 that took place when extraterrestrial life forces came to this planet and a war broke out. And these were the good guys. Once again, the Galactic Confederation had came in. Nobody remembers it. And this is why. And then they put it in a movie, Man in Black, and you think it's just in a movie. But then when you go look it up on Google, why the fuck is that fucking toy that's supposed to be a fake toy for a movie that fucking detailed? Look at the words they're using. Electro, we are electricity. Bio, mechanical, neural. They talk about your neurons, transmitter, synapses, repositioner. So they're repositioning certain cells in you. They do that anyway with your cell phone. Because your cells, like I say, your DNA, your DEA double helix links, these are like your telephone lines directly to the cosmos from which your pineal gland receives downloads from the sun, information from the sun. And the longer your ether is, the more powerful the downloads you can receive, especially when you are aware of this. Is why when you're aware of the purpose of your ether, when you're aware of the purpose of the fucking sun shining is to give you downloads and to strengthen you. You all electricity, right? So look at that definition. Synapses repositioner. All right. You think they went through all that just for a movie, nigga? That whole detailed definition like that. Commonly referred to as a neuralizer. It's called a neuralizer. And it is a top secret device, and it has the ability to wipe the... Now, this is what I want you to pay attention to. The detail of this. Remember, this is supposed to be a Hollywood screenwriter who wrote this movie. He's not no fucking quantum physicist. So how the fuck he saying shit like this for a movie? If they don't have it. Remember that. A Hollywood producer wrote that movie. He's not a quantum physicist. So, how the fuck does he know? Right? That's a hell of an imagination if you ask me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now, it has the ability to wipe the memory of anybody who sees the flash. Now, we all know that part, but listen to how it's done. It's done by isolating and editing certain electronic impulses, nigga. Come on, man. Related to memory. So it can isolate. They let you know right there that they have the ability to isolate your electronic impulses that are related to memory. And yes, because I told y'all every thought is what? Electricity. Everything vibrates. Thoughts vibrates. Words vibrates. Thoughts are magnets. Words are magnets. This is why you have the ability to attract things to you. You live in a magnetic realm. This is what an aura is. An electromagnetic field around you. Everything that animates a solid has an aura field around it in this third density. This is real physics, man. Come on, man. So how the fuck they going that detail? Because they're doing this shit. They've done this shit. They did this shit. Now peep this. Peep this is what I want y'all to really see. For those of you who thought I was lying about this great invasion of 93, and they erased the public's memory, and then after 95, they started amplifying the TV programming little commercials that would come on. That you used to have to watch, nigga. You used to have to watch commercials. You know what I'm saying? Before social media, you had to watch commercials. And damn near now, YouTube just recently making it like that back again. Well, they'll make you sit through a motherfucking commercial. Now watch this. What does that say? Scientists are one step closer to creating a memory neuralizer from Man in Black. Fuck out of here, nigga. You feel me? You feel me? Come on, man. You feel... How ironic. Now, a few years later, scientists are one step closer to creating a memory neuralizer for Man in Black. I be needing a moment away sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Nigga need a whole moment to himself behind shit like that. Cause I tell a motherfucker, motherfuckers just don't know I'm divine insight. At what point do you realize I'm gonna know what motherfuckers don't be knowing? That's my purpose here. Just accept it. We exist. It's beings down here with the ability to tell you certain things that others can't because they are connected to certain sources beyond human comprehension. Accept it. Y'all feel me, reflections? The real reflections feel me, man. Come on, man. If I tell you something, man, you better know, man. And I went and found that on my own. I went and found that. Because anything I'm telling you, if I go look, I always find it myself. To the point where I don't go look. Because I know what I'm telling you is 100. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but I'm just saying, you feel me? But I have yet to put out the story about this invasion that happened from 93 to 95. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. I'm just trying to show y'all that it happened and that you don't remember it. Nobody remembers this happening because they hit every motherfucker with this neuralizer. And then they bagged it up. They bagged it up with the television programming that used to come on when you sit in front of your TV and then out of nowhere it interrupt. It'll just go to a flip screen, nigga. Be 9 different colors on the screen. Brown, white, blue, red, green, yellow going across the whole screen. Hey, this is television programming announcement. Beep. You be sitting there as a kid like, oh man, this stupid ass shit, man. Why stay? You don't think nothing about it, but you sit through the whole thing. That's what you forgot that you did do because you was waiting to get back to your show. Forgot about that. Nigga, you didn't move from the screen neither. Because you knew it wasn't going to take that long. You see how they did us? Programming. Definitely. Television programming. That's why it was called that. And now, all them babies that got hit with that television program and they grew up and had kids. And now they fucked up and can't raise their kids right. So now their kids is the ones that's running around right now. That's the teenagers that's wild as fuck.